Welcome everyone to our new project presentation session. In this project we are going to show you about the census application that we have built. This application is based on the ASP.NET framework, and the database will be Microsoft SQL Server. So in this view we can see the front end of the website. Here we can see the members who developed this project, and here you will find my details as well. So in this project we are going to show you some special things. So first of all, in order to start working on, we will click on the login section. After clicking on the login section, we will sign in into our database using the admin credential. So we have clicked the login button, and then after login, so we can see that now we have the notification here, like the total population 13 and total family 2. So that is the data that has already been entered into the system. So now we will see how it will work. So we will go to registration option. In the registration section we will give the entry for the first time. So we will see how it will work. So let us make an entry. For example, let's say the full name is Muhammad Ali. Father's name is Karim Ali. Mother's name is Fatima Begum. Gender is male. Mobile number, let's take any number 066760850809. And ID, let's put any random ID. For example, this is the ID. And family member number, so the number we are going to put here will be added so into the total overall population, and the entry is going to be count as a family. So for example, we have 4 members in this family. Date of birth, so for example, date of birth will be let's pick something from here, 1980, for example, October 1. So this is the date of birth we have selected. Now we'll select the division from the drop down option. So for example, Dhaka. So once we have selected the Dhaka, so automatically all the districts under Dhaka has been loaded. So for example, we have selected Dhaka. Now we will select the Upazila. For example, we have selected the Dohar Upazila. Okay, so now we are going to give the address. So for example, address is test address. So we have entered all the information required for submission. So now we will create save. So here you can see that the notification has been provided as confirmation. So we will click on now view. From there we will click on show information. So the entry we just put in, Muhammad Ali, Karim Ali, Fatima Begum, we can see that the entry is here. So now as we have entered into the system as the admin, so we can do things like we can see details, or we can edit the information, or we can also delete the information by selecting here and then clicking delete. So now we are going to show you another section like user information. So the user information you are seeing here, you are seeing every single detail for the user, and also most importantly, you can click on here to see a printout of the user we are in. So we're downloading the file. So now we are opening the file to show you the details. So this is the user ID, and we are seeing the details here, the user information as print out from the system. Let's skip this. So user information, and then we can also create new user from here. For example, we will create a user with different role, for example manager or normal user. For example, we will create a user like Aminul Islam, email address amin@gmail.com. Password is the same password for say. So now we are assigning a different role, manager. Mobile number, let's say any random mobile number. Address, for example Farmgate, Dhaka, and select division. We are selecting the division Dhaka. So sign up. So the user has been created. Now we will click on the view option and see user information. So now we can see that a new user has been created into the database, which is Aminul Islam, and we can see his detail here also by clicking into the PDF. So we are seeing the printout for that user also. So we can see that we have been assigned a new ID, and the details we have just entered is in the printout format. So now what we are going to show you is that, so we have shown like the user data entry, system user, and the details of the families, the family and the family members. So now if we just go on the home, so we can see that, let's see a view option. We are clicking the view option at the same time. So we have total 3 families. Now we are selecting information. So we have 3 families, and now the total sum is 5 plus 8 plus 4, so 17. Now the total number of the people is 17. So that is how it is going to work. And there are some other options as well. So if we just click on view, you will see the message panel here. From here we can see the details, and also we can see all the notifications from here, the latest news, and we can also edit them. And there are some other options, like if we so we are seeing the admin user, we are using the admin user. So if we just click on inbox, we have here our own messaging system. We can also click on compose, we can compose message from the system here, and we can also choose file from our computer to upload other attachment, and we can also send email from the system. So here we have inbox, we have sent folder, and we have the compose option, own mailing system for us, Census database. So we can also reset the password from here, change the password, and we can make necessary changes accordingly. So this is at a glance the system we have just designed. So we are using another login to enter into the database. So the login is also successful, and we can see the user is now manager. We are logging out from the system. That is all about the system.